Thank you. 73. Alpha Oscar 25 Alpha Hotel. Alpha Oscar 25 Alpha Hotel. Thank you. Alpha Oscar 25 Alpha Hotel. Alpha Oscar 25 Alpha Hotel. Thank you. Romeo Oscar 3 Romeo Romeo. QSL. 4 Oscar 3 Romeo Romeo. Gracias por el nuevo slot. 59. Gracias, chao. Alpha Oscar 25 Alpha Hotel. Alpha Oscar 25 Alpha Hotel. Thank you. Alpha Oscar 25 Alpha Hotel. Alpha Oscar 25 Alpha Hotel. Thank you. Papa Alpha 1 My Tango. Thank you. 59. Thank you. Alpha Oscar 25 Alpha Hotel.
Ocean Baker United Security X. Hello CQ, calling Security X on 15. This is Delta Golf 0 Oscar Bravo Uniform. Denmark Germany 0 Ocean Baker United Security X.
Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike.
Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike. Thanks for calling in, Steve, I think. Nice to meet you again after 2 years. Or 3 years, maybe. You're coming 59. Beautiful signal. 59 in the central Germany. My name is Andreas. Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike. DG0 OBU, over.
Yeah, hey, good evening, Andreas. Good to hear you. Can't believe it's been that long, right? Yeah, you're 5'9" coming in, one of the strongest on the band. Surprised she's still cracking along here. So looks like the SFI's up a little bit. Hope everything's been doing well. Any changes to your station since we last chatted? Over?
Okay, all is fine, Steve. Beautiful signal here with a great audio on an extremely quiet band. The noise is way down to S1 mark on the meter. Running the FDDX 101 Delta in the moment with an all-tube amplifier. Kenwood TL922, 700 watts into a 4-element 5-bender. Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike, DG0 OBU, over.
Yeah, DG0 OBU K1 GMM. Very good. That explains a great signal there. Wasn't aware you had a 101. It's one of the rigs I've been eyeballing. I've been doing intensive research about that, and pretty much everybody I met loves those things. So, quick question. After I give you the WC, not much here. We're on a mini doublet. It's kind of an oddball. It's the only one I could find that covers 17, 15, 12, 10, and 6. And pushing about 350 watts here out of a PW1. And the rig is Sun SDR2DX. How do you like the rig, the 101D? And how do you like that VC tune? It's quite a remarkable piece of kit there, Andreas. Go ahead.
Okay, fine. Steve, I find it's very nice for pre-selection and the VC tune, and all is fine with the transceiver. I have a nearby the Kenwood TS890 without the pre-selection, and I think the reception is the same. It's I found no difference, Roger.
Wow. Okay, well, that's good to know. That's why I asked, because that's the other rig I've looked at. That's the other one, the 890S. So, yeah, very good. I'm not going to hold it. I'll get you in here before the band, because I know it's a little long in the tooth. You are probably, 8, 9 o'clock in the evening, I would imagine. Not sure what time zone you're in over there. But I'll get you on the cluster and hopefully get some more people. You got a great signal, dude. I was kind of surprised. I thought that you may have been stateside, but no, you're not. DG0OBU, thanks for picking me up. Nice to hear you again. And I think this is a new band, right? I'll have to go in and look. So it looks like we did work, but I haven't looked at the worked before tab. So I don't think it was on 15. So thanks for the other one. DG0OBU K1GMM. Go ahead and tie it off and get me out of here, and I'll let you move on. Over.
Okay, fine, Steve. Thanks a lot. I'm very happy to hear you again and see your call on the log. On a new band on 15, we had 2 times on 20, 2019 and 2020. Thanks again. Have a nice day. Enjoy the DX. I hope we can do it again.
Uh-oh. What's
in
up,
the
Vito?
future on 10
Vito
meters
Bandito.
or on 12.
I was just thinking about you, dude.
Mike, DG0OBU. Thank you.
Thank you much. 7-3.
Calling CQ on 15. Hello,
I
CQ,
forgot to...
15 meters. This is Delta Golf 0, Oscar, Bravo, Uniform.
Okay. What else? We don't have much that's like really cracking on here. I'm not gonna...
It bothered me for a day or so, and then it went away.
Ontario Echo 8, Oscar Echo 8, Tango Radio. Yeah, thank you. Very good afternoon. You are 5 and 7 as well. You're 5, 7 with a lot of cranberry nearby. Thank you. Good luck.
12 was ripping a little bit ago.
Bravo, Uniform.
Oh, no, that's...
Denmark, drop.
Alpha Delta 4 Juliet Station.
Yes, Alpha Delta 4 Kilo Juliet.
Alpha Delta 4 Kilo Juliet, reading you 5-9 here in Curacao.
Thank you, 5-9 here in Georgia. Thank you.
Sounds like a great accent. Thank you for the call. This is Papa Juliet 2 Stroke, November Uniform, 3 Oscar, QSL.
Whiskey 4, Romeo, India, November.
A Kilo Echo 1 station. A Kilo Echo 1 Alpha Victor, reading you 5-9 here in Curacao. Okay, thank you for the call. This is Papa Juliet 2 Stroke, November Uniform, 3 Oscar, QSL.
Whiskey 4, Romeo, India, November.
Kilowatt 9 Golf Hotel Papa.
Whiskey 4 Romeo Station.
Whiskey 4, Romeo, India, November.
Whiskey 4 Romeo, India, November, reading 5-9 here in Curacao.
QSL, you're 5-9 in Georgia. Thanks for the activation. Good luck. Have fun.
Okay, thank you for the call. This is Papa Juliet 2 Stroke, November Uniform, 3 Oscar, QSL.
K9 Golf Hotel
November
Papa.
9, Tango Oscar Delta.
Shoot. They found
Kilo
him.
9 Golf
November
Hotel
9,
Papa.
Tango Oscar Delta.
9 Golf Hotel Papa Station.
And just
Kilowatt 9, Germany,
freaking squirrely
Hotel
as
Papa.
usual.
Golf Hotel Papa. Go ahead.
A Kilowatt 9 Golf Hotel Papa, reading you 5-9 here in Curacao.
Nice signal, and you're off the side of the beam. You're 5-9 here near Chicago. Go ahead.
Okay, thank you for the call. This is Papa Juliet 2 Stroke, November Uniform, 3 Oscar, QSL.
Go Oscar Delta.
He's He's got a pilot.
Kilo 4 Tango Bravo.
Shoot. Not a big deal.
Kilo 4 Tango Bravo, you're 5-9 here in Curacao. Thanks for the call. 73, this is Papa Julia 2, stroke November uniform, 3 Oscar, QSL.
Kilo 1 Golf Mike.
America. Papa Yankee 2 Golf Tango
November
Alpha.
9 Tango Oscar Delta.
They can't quite figure it out. But anyway.
Echo Lima. Hope you got that, Nick. KD9V OEAT.
He's out up there by his lonesome. Okay. Check 12. Wait, that's a whopper.
And they all had their secrets, but they sure did run crazy for a long time. Go ahead.
Charlie. Yes, Martini, KCJM, calling CQ. KCJM, Dayton, Ohio, calling CQ and listening.
Kilo 1 Golf Mike.
Kilo 1 Golf Mike, KCJM. Well, thanks a lot for the call. You sounded good here into Ohio. Name is Bruce, and we're located in Dayton, Ohio. Let's see how you're copying up. Go ahead.
Hey, Bruce. Yeah, good afternoon. Name is Steve, Sierra Tango Echo Victor Echo, over here in western Vermont. You're about a 5'8", 58 coming in. Very, very quiet, and sounds like you're much louder. So good copy, and you must be getting all hot and bothered. You said you were in Dayton, and it's a place I have never been before, and I would love to get there at some point. And you know why. K8CJM, thanks for picking up the call there, Bruce. Kilo 1 Golf Mike, over.
Okay, Kilo 1 Golf Mike. Mark that down here. I did miss your name there. Something happened, and you're really good. You're like about 5 over, but something just took a real big dip right when you gave me your name there. So it sounds like sounding great. Not a lot of people visit Dayton except maybe come to the Hamvention, which I'm looking forward to. It's really nice to be able to not have to go out of town and just get in the car and drive about 20 minutes and I'm there. So it's nice for that. So we got kind of a nice day today so far. It was sunny earlier, about almost 60 degrees here, but we're going to have a lot of rain the next few days, so probably not a lot of opportunity to do any ham projects here outside. One of these days I want to get my portable unit out and see if I can get it set up, done a little arcs on the air with it, but hadn't been out yet this year, so you know how things go when you let them sit around in the winter. They kind of deteriorate. K1 Golf Mike, CJM, go ahead.
Okay, Bruce, give you my name again. It's Sierra Tango Echo Victor Echo. Steve is the handle. And I got kind of do you want me to let you go and I'll put you on the cluster? Are you looking to do hit and runs, or you want to sit and chat for a moment?
That's up to you. I'm just, I do so much stuff other than talking. It's kind of nice to have a QSO with somebody, but if you've got someplace else you need to be, that's fine, Steve.
Okay, no, I didn't want to hold you up, but speaking of portable, I am chomping at the bit to get out portable, dude. I've got a neat little I've got an 857D, and it's all built into, I guess you'd call it a go box, but it's about the size of a suitcase. It's a toolbox. It's a toolbox made by Rigid, right? You can pick them up in Home Depot or any place like that. And I got a mini PC built in, and I had the box open on the floor. And the control head of the 857 is mounted on the back lid on the inside, and I've got a small TFT display mounted in there for the micro PC, right? So it's all connected. It all, works a treat. I can do anything with it, from logging. I can run SDR console with it. I run a PAN adapter, all kinds of nifty stuff, So I had it sitting on the floor, and you just reminded me of this. This is a horror story, dude. I haven't turned it on and checked it since this happened. I had a portable table, like something you put like wood on, sitting right next to it. And it's about 3 feet off the ground. And I had a cordless drill on that table while I bumped into it. And guess where the drill went? Fell off the table and knocked the control head clean off the back of the lid. I checked all the knobs. Everything's fine. It didn't break anything. But now you've got me thinking I've got to get that. I got to light it up, make sure everything works and nothing's broken or anything. Good grief, dude. Because I really enjoy the portable stuff. And you mentioned you do. I don't do POTA, but I go up on the mountain to kind of play up there. What was I going to say? Weather here, yeah, similar. I guess we do have some rain coming, but it's really nice, dude. Today was beautiful. Probably mid 40s, but in the sun without the wind on you, it felt like it was 60, KCJM, K1GMM, Vermont. Go ahead.
Okay, great, Steve. 100% sounds really good. Okay, yeah, that's probably what I need to do with my portable. I've just got it in an old projector case, a little padded projector case. And when I take it out portable, I can take everything out. And I've got a little Yaesu 891, a little small but 100-watt sideband rig. And I have a Raspberry Pi as its computer. Now, this rig I'm running right now is the FT991, and I run it, always run it remotely. I've got a little small PC that I just VNC into, and that's how I like to run it. Not off and down by the rig. I can operate it in the car, or not while I'm driving, but sometimes while I was in shopping, I can sit there in the parking lot, or if I'm waiting for something. I can operate it that way, and kind of makes it nice. I do digital as well, which I can sit there. My wife and I can be watching TV, and I won't disturb her.
Don,
but I can still be playing on the radio. So
we're just playing.
So I use that
nothing heavy.
Little small PC for that, and it works real well. I've been sometimes I'm surprised some of these real tiny pieces. This particular one I got about the cost of a Raspberry Pi. But it works real well. I haven't had any problem with it. But as you, I'd like to try to put get a little bit more permanent setup in something like a toolbox or some kind of a setup where everything's all set up. I don't have to wire everything together every time I do it. And I use the little Wolf River coil vertical antenna. What kind of antenna do you use on your portable there, Steve? K1GMM, K8CJM.
Yeah, K1GMM. Wolf River Coil. Good stuff, dude. Got some questions about the 9 and the 891. Incredibly capable rig. I've been doing a lot of research on those as well. That rig is not a slouch, man. They're great, aren't they? The 891. So I think you're using the 891 portable, but maybe you can comment on that, and I'll keep this brief. The antenna is a how do I describe it? You've seen a sailboat, right? And you've seen the main, the mast for the mainsail. Well, it's set up like I use a Shakespeare Wonder Pole. I have radials for 20, 17, 15, 12, and 10 taped together in 4 runs, which come out from the base of it, right? And it basically drops onto an old light tripod that goes up about 9 feet off the ground. And to change bands, it's set up on a pulley. I have a little plastic pulley on the top with cord that runs through it. So I just I take off the element and I clip the new element on, pull it up, and just hook it, and it's done. Very, very quick. Sets up in, well, it takes me longer to pound the stakes in than to set it up. So I would say overall it takes probably no more than 2 minutes, maybe a minute and a half to deploy. Very, very easy, dude. And I ain't in the mood to work hard. And boy, that thing's a crackerjack, man. It works. It's a textbook ground plane. That's what I wanted. Something that was purely resonant on 20, 17, 15, 10. And for sometimes on 20 and 40, I use a high power magnetic loop, which is a coaxial magnetic loop that I built. It works incredibly well up there, especially on 40 meters. It's modular, so I can put an additional turn on it for 40 meters. And worked, oh gosh, dude. Worked across the pond during the, what do you call it? The CQ Worldwide. I was up on the hill. And just, I didn't have it full boat on the little 857 running probably, I don't know, running about 80% drive out of the thing. I don't know what that translates to power. But yeah, no problem. Working right into Europe, right in the middle of the CQ Worldwide contest. So between those two things, and that's a rapid deployment antenna too. So I can have the whole thing put together, up and going, in a couple minutes at the most, so. I'm lazy, Bruce. Go ahead, K1GMM. And the comment on the 891. Go ahead.
Okay, Steve. That sounds like an interesting antenna concept. Yeah. Mine's vertical. It's easy to put the vertical up, but I put it on a little tripod. But the radials, I got radials all over the place. And those take forever to set up. Unwinding the coil with the radials in it, or a wire coil. It's not a coil on the radials. I think I've got too many. I'm going to experiment one of these days and sort of cut down the radial. I think I've got 12 on it now, and I've heard people getting by with 6 on that Wolf River coil and still work pretty well. So I might try that. Yeah, I do have the 891, and it's been a really great little rig. Runs fine on the battery. Doesn't take a lot of draw.
Don, I didn't know you had that set up. 891 and the ATAS.
Yeah, that's cool. I've got just seems to.
My friend Glenn has an 891.
Several hours
and he's been looking at a Tar Heel or something like that.
Run dead on me, and seems to do a nice job on the 891. Plus, you've got more power than some of these smaller rigs because it's got 100 watt sideband on it. So, but that antenna of yours is interesting. I'm just curious whether it's a half wave or a quarter wave dipoles that you pull up on there. So, and it sounds like since you pull it up on a pulley, it's sort of a vertical configuration. So you can kind of fill me in on that, Steve. K1GMM, CJM, Bruce in Dayton, Ohio. Go ahead.
Okay, Bruce. I don't like to promote my YouTube channel. I'm not promoting it. I'm trying to think of what you search because I did a video on it and I tested it on Zombie on FT8 right in my garage. The power went out and I was like, oh, cool. Perfect time to test this stupid thing. Thing worked great right out of the valley floor. I'm in a horrible hole here, dude. Horrible. Pull up my call sign, get my address and look at the topo map of where I live and zoom in. You'll be horrified when you see that. Even from down here. So it's a quarter wave. Each band is a resonant quarter wave ground plane. But I wanted to build it so that it was very quick to change bands, you know, and people are like, well, you know, why didn't you build it so that you have all the bands on it all at the same time, kind of like a DX Commander? Well, the reason is I didn't want to do that because of the rapid deployment aspect of it. So the whole thing collapses down. I fold the stand up. I take the vertical whip off. It's all modular, so it just plugs into the coax where the coax comes in. You plug the coax into the connector, into the 239. It's got pigtails. Pigtail jacks into the radials, and it's a raised vertical, so you don't need really all that many radials. Just 4 radials will do it. Pull them off at a 45, and you're done. And so you just pop the antenna off, take the element off, right? Unhook it, let it drop down, take the hook out of the top of the element, unplug the element from the 239, throw it in a bag, and the whole thing breaks down into about a 2.5 foot length. It's telescopic. So Shakespeare Wonder Poles are telescopic. They have no eyelets on them. They're just a pole, you know, with just one eyelet on the extreme top of it. They're 20 feet tall. So, you know, that's all it is, dude. It just, you break it down. The whole thing goes into a bag, except for the stand's big. And the radials act as a guy. So I take these, I have these, what do you call them? They're galvanized nails you can buy in Home Depot. They're about a foot long. Just bring a little hammer with me. Most of the time I can step on them and push them into the ground if it's hard, but everything's rock here, so I always carry a hammer, you know. That's it. You know, to deploy it, you just throw the bag on the ground, unzip it, grab the pole, whip it like you're whipping a lure, and the whole thing extends out. Stick it on the freaking stand, put your element on, throw out your, unravel your, you know, uncoil your 4 elements, just toss them out there and just walk around it and freaking stake them in. That's it, dude. About 90 seconds. I kid you not. It's funny as heck. K8 CJM, K1 GMM.
Okay, great, Steve. I pulled up your YouTube channel here, but I didn't actually run across the antenna yet. It's probably, I would imagine you probably have that on there somewhere. And I'll take a look at that and probably maybe get some pictures and some dimensions on how you did it. It sounds very interesting. And okay, well, I'm going to, like I say, see what I can, you sound very knowledgeable here. I think I'm going to peruse your YouTube channel for a bit, see what's going on there, and see what I can learn. And enjoyed our QSO. I'm going to let you go. And XWell has a few projects here this afternoon, and I'm working part-time, but I get back to work April 1st, so I got to do a little bit of prep work for that too. So that's never fun, but yeah, you got to do it. So anyway, Steve, I really enjoyed it, and looking forward to looking over your YouTube channel. It looks like it's well done, and seeing what I can learn from that. I'll let you wrap it up. K1 GMN, K8 CJ.
Okay, I just found it, dude. If you type in, if you're there, leave it there. Oh, shoot. Let me make sure it pops up. Portable vertical antenna. Yep. Okay, if you type in a search, portable vertical antenna, it's the very first one in the top of the list. You'll see powers out quick test portable station. That's right on, literally outside my garage in the driveway. And I go through what it looks like. So it may give you an idea. I'm a real hack, dude. I'm a butcher in everything I do. Most of the stuff works and it actually lasts, but it ain't pretty. So you could probably come up with a bit, you know, that's why I throw the stuff on there, give people ideas. And most guys come up with really brilliant designs that are cheap, but I'm all about cheap and effective. You know, everything I do for the subscribers, all the people that frequent the channel, it's all about bang for the buck. You know what I mean? What can you do with stuff, as cheap as possible and get the most bang out of it. Anyways, that's enough of that. See you later, Bruce. Thanks so much for a quick chat. And boy, great signal coming into Vermont. We'll catch you soon. K8 CGM, K1 GMM. We'll see you.
Okay, great, Steve. Thanks a lot, and appreciate working you. And we're gonna, I put in a portable vertical antenna, but I think there was a few of them came up. We have to look through there. I might have searched it a little bit wrong, and I double check that again. 7-3, and I'm going to be looking that up now. K1 GMM, KCJM, 7-3, and you have a great rest of the day, Steve.
Yeah, you take care. 7-3, Bruce, K1 GMM.
Every day, so I think it's good now. Season are very, very good in the upper band, so you will have a lot of de-icing, of course. I will have to let you because my mother came and the pizza is just around to be ready, so they came and asked me to come have a dinner of this pizza. K1 KSQ, I will accept best 7-3, and I hope to catch you very, very soon. You let me know when you're able to make USO. Even on 10, I was listening to CB users this afternoon from the US and a lot of CB users on channel 19 coming from the US. So signal propagation on 10 was very, very good this afternoon. K1 KSQ at 5 review. 7-3, have a good day there. Bye-bye, Bob.
What's going on, Brian? M7BRI.
Bye, best 7-3. Bye-bye.
See who this is. Oh, did they clear completely? Maybe. What time is it? Okay, I got a little bit of time. I'm going to have to get out of here because I got to go get my daughter. I can't forget. Jeez. I'll make an awful mess if I forget. Let's go to 145. Is the frequency in use? You know, all is well over there, Brian. Is the frequency in use? K1 GMM. See if I can call CQ just for a minute, see if anybody comes back. If not, I'm going to close her down. This was fast and furious, huh? Is the frequency in use, please? CQ, hello, CQ. CQ 17 meters. Kilo 1 Golf Mike. Kilo 1 Golf Mike. Hello, CQ. CQ, hello, CQ 17. Kilo 1 Golf Mike. CQ and bye. I found is really fun in the latter afternoons here stateside. You can have some great QSOs on this band. CQ, hello, CQ 17. CQ 17 meters. Kilo 1 Golf Mike. Kilo 1 Golf Mike. Calling CQ, hello, CQ. CQ 17. Looking for any stations anywhere. I have a nice chat here. This is Kilo 1 Golf Mike, Southwest Vermont. Kilo 1 Golf Mike, CQ and listening. Oh, jeez, Brian. Mouth pain is the worst, isn't it? I hate the dentist, too. Hello, CQ 17. CQ 17 meters. Kilo 1 Golf Mike. Kilo 1 Golf Mike. Calling CQ. Hello, CQ. CQ 17. Kilo 1 Golf Mike. Kilo 1 Golf Mike. CQ and bye. CQ, hello CQ, CQ 17 meters. Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike. Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike. CQ 17 meters. Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike. CQ and listening. Nobody wants to talk to me. This is what I find. I can call CQ till I'm blue in the face, and I'll run up the band and I'll hit that guy, and he'll come right back to me. CQ, hello CQ 17 meters. Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike. Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike. Calling CQ. Hello CQ 17. Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike. CQ and bye. Yeah, they're sadists, man. Sadist. CQ, hello CQ 17. Listening for any stations, anywhere. Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike. Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike. Calling CQ. Hello CQ. Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike. CQ and listening. You won't hear anything over there at this point, Brian. That friggin' thing is closed, probably. Plus, I got no directional antenna on these bands. Well, this is a waste. Okay, let's take a quick, I've got a few minutes. See if anything changed over here. Oops, I'm going the wrong way. I'm into it now. $15 is junk.
Mío, te copié. Sí. Johnny, dime la pregunta para después pasarle el cambio a Avi. Dime, Johnny. Sí.
Slide into a spot here. Is the frequency in use? Don. Is the frequency in use? K1 GMM. Is the frequency in use, please? Hello, CQ. Hello, CQ. Calling CQ. CQ 15 meters. CQ. Hello, CQ 15. Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike. Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike. CQ. Hello, CQ 15. Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike. Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike. Southwest Vermont. CQ and bye. CQ, hello CQ. CQ 15 meters. Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike. Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike. Calling CQ, hello CQ 15. Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike. CQ and bye for a call. I need to get my pre-recorded calls into SDC clients so I don't have to freaking sit here and bark my brains out. I can just hit the button. CQ 15. CQ 15 meters. Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike. Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike. Southwest Vermont. Calling CQ. Hello CQ. Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike. CQ and listening. Okay, that is going to be, it's just about 3:30. I got to get out of here. Just going on 12? I'll go back to 12. 10 was crap a little bit ago. Crickets. Look at that. Flat as a pancake except for a zombie. 10 meters. Who's that up there?
You know what that means?
Yeah. 10 is junk. Look at that. Garbage. All right, guys. My goal is to have one quality QSO every time I get on the air and have fun. And I had 2. So that was really nice. Plus, I got to check in with all you guys. We'll see you all later. Have a great evening. And, oh, anybody, that's what I wanted to mention. Anybody running the RXDAP system I put together, I updated the CWP file for the RXDAP. And I added a downward expander, which helps. And you can tell by listening to that in those QSOs. There is no noise in there. And I mean 0. It is Zippo. So it works so good. I put the downward expander in. So you'd have to download and install the modern expander into the VST plugin directory in Cakewalk before you grab the CWP. And I also added a Sonitis Surround plugin. And if you look right here on the Sun, the Anon has it as well. See this BIN? That is a binaural function. So if you're running strictly on VAC and it's coming out of your sound card, it will create a stereo image for you. What I didn't like about it is it's not adjustable. So back over here, what I did was, and this is built right into Cakewalk. I didn't know this. This is Sonitis Surround plugin. So you can actually create a surround image out of a mono signal, which, keep in mind, the stuff that's spitting out of these radios, when you run the system, it's in mono. It's not in stereo. So I kind of like this feature because instead of the audio coming from the center of your skull, it takes like, oh, it changed on me. Hold on. Damn it. So this is the Sonitis plugin. This is what it looks like right here. All right. So what it does is it takes a mono signal and it basically creates a stereo image out of it. It's got all kinds of adjustments. It's very simple, straightforward. I have it preset. It's very subtle, but it's really neat. So anybody who wanted to enhance that, instead of it coming from the center of your skull, it sounds more real, right? So if you're sitting in a room, and you're having a chat with somebody, right? Well, unless you're in a padded cell, you've got reflections and all kinds of things coming off the walls. And their voice does not sound like it's coming from the middle of your skull, like a mono signal is. So that's basically what this does. It creates a realistic environment for the audio, right? But you can overkill it and it can get really weird. This is very subtle and it was running. If you put on a pair of cans and you listen close and you go back and listen to this stream, actually it was running on all the streams for over the past week or whatever, you'll hear it. If you listen to the audio, and then if you listen to my voice, so if you listen to my voice is in mono, and then you listen to the audio on the radio, it's in a stereo image. It's pretty freaking cool. Not for everybody, you may not like it, but I figured I'd put it in there. I love it. Anyways, see y'all later. I got to fly. Thanks for checking in. Thanks for the support. And you know the routine. Appreciate all you guys. Have a great evening, and we'll catch you again.